Hello guys, what's up everybody? So today in this video we're going to discuss about why Bitcoin has gone low. So obviously I've already made one video complete details about Bitcoin, why I should invest in Bitcoin, what are the fundamentals of Bitcoin, not fundamentals basically, but what's the history of Bitcoin, what is the future of Bitcoin in India. In that video I have completely explained all that stuff. But now today I want you people to understand the cryptocurrency, and these speculations will definitely take the bitcoins, not only Bitcoin, many of the cryptocurrency go up and down, but what you need to have what you should have the strategy to in for your bitcoins or any cryptocurrency investment. That is what we're going to invest, what we're going to see in this video. So first of all, as of 19th May 2021, Bitcoin has gone down to 27,000 low. Now it is recovering a bit from the time at which I'm making the video. It has gone to 37 lakh rupees now, but it has gone to as low as 27 lakh rupees, and it is really low because it was like a day or 2 days ago it was almost 43 lakh or 42 lakh, or not even that, then it was 36 lakh. But from 36 lakh to going to 27 lakh low, it's quite low. And not even the Bitcoin, even Ethereum has gone low, and the Dogecoin has gone low. Now there are many of the reasons which has made this thing happen. First of all, Elon Musk speculations about Bitcoins, like he in one of the tweets, first he said that they are not going to accept the Bitcoin for the Tesla, and then he also put the concern about the environment, that environment is like something which is affecting because of Bitcoin. We're gonna find a good solution about that. Then he also had good words for the Dogecoin and said that Dogecoin is much better thing than the Bitcoin and all this stuff he also said. Then he said one tweet that that Bitcoin, how Bitcoin is decentralized because majority of the miners are in China. Majority of the mining, almost 40 or 50 or 26% of the mining, something around that number, is being done by one of the firm in China. So how is Bitcoin Bitcoin decentralized, centralized? Like this kind of speculations were being made by Elon Musk, and which took the Bitcoin down. And then one day he comes and he said that we gonna sell all our bitcoins, and that was a day it took Bitcoin from almost 42 lakh to 36 lakh rupees. And then another tweet he said that Tesla has not still sell the Bitcoin. So obviously that 36 lakh from 42 lakh to 36 lakh was definitely that panic people had. People started selling their Bitcoin, many of the firms started selling their Bitcoin, and all this stuff happened. Last news which took the Bitcoin to another good down level is this, that China said that financial institutions, banks and all this stuff are not allowed to trade with the Bitcoin, not allowed to not allowed to trade with the Bitcoin. Basically banks used to allow to do different trading with the Bitcoin, to purchase some things with the Bitcoin, all this stuff. So basically financial institutions are not allowed to use the Bitcoins. So this news also took the Bitcoin down. As I already said, that China does a lot of mining of Bitcoin. Along with that, China is one of the world's biggest market in terms of Bitcoin is concerned. We in India do not know much about the Bitcoin, but China, US, and all these countries are big markets of Bitcoin. And because of which, if such a big country take this much of steps, I guess it is definitely going to be going down. So there was a lot of news coming. Now, what is the positive about Bitcoin? Why we first started investing in Bitcoin? So we need to understand, when back in 2008, when financial crisis happened, and the decentralization thing was coming into play, Bitcoin came into the play. The main thing was decentralization, and this is still the fundamental of Bitcoin. I guess there's no fundamental change in the Bitcoin. There are still only that 21 million Bitcoins in the world, which will take almost 120 years. So that all the things for a good asset is really well satisfied by the Bitcoin. Like if you compare it with the gold is limited, Bitcoin is limited. Gold depends on demand and supply. Bitcoin depends on demand and supply. Again, gold is not backed by any business. Bitcoin is not backed by any business. So this completely shows that the fundamentals of a really good asset is really clear. Along on the tip of that, it is really backed by a technology called blockchain technology. So you need to understand, even not even Bitcoin. I'm here saying about all the cryptocurrencies. your Ethereum. If you just look at the Ethereum, they are using NFTs, which is one of the unique concept out there. They are used in different softwares, making different bank softwares, different gaming softwares in which they are using this technology, because they want that this thing should be decentralized. It should not be one with one entity. Now I have heard something around that, like it will that Ethereum or Ethereum technology or Ethereum will build some social media on Ethereum platform as well, on blockchain technology basically. So this is also something which is being done. So all these things are really backed by a crust fundamentals, like Ethereum is backed by software and all this stuff. So you need to understand that you are not investing in a Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency on basis of any particular person's speculation. I have recently reading one article related to Bitcoin, and also heard some podcast. In this, they clearly said one thing. What happens, with the Bitcoins, cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, and many of the cryptocurrencies basically is, for example, I'll take the example of Dogecoin, and I also felt that way. That Dogecoin was around ₹5, and people were saying that it might touch $1. But then I read one article, I saw one video, and I saw that people are saying that there are very less chances, and he gave very good reasons that Dogecoin might not go to $1 or not even close to $1. But the thing happened that suddenly one day I saw, and it was like around 20 rupees, and I was like, what? Why I didn't invest it at that time? And I was like really feeling bad. But then at 20 rupees I invested, then it was started going down, and 15, 16, somewhere around that. So I just thought I should sell it. It might go more down, it might go to 3-4 rupees more, and then I will invest it. Then it has after some days it gone to all time high of some 55 rupees and 50 rupees, and then that was the day that I felt why I have done that. Then I purchased again 41 rupees. So thing is, it's completely a FOMO. We are in the fear of missing out. Whenever the price is at all time high, people feel that fear of missing out. People feel that we might end up losing one of the great assets with the world might have seen. Because I saw some videos that Dogecoin might be the next Bitcoin and all this stuff, and then again this speculation took me, and this again I got into the speculation, and I started investing in Dogecoin. But then I thought that let me handle it in a proper way, let me learn about that, and then I started learning about the Bitcoin and many of the cryptocurrencies out there. And I read article, I listened to some of the videos, I saw some of the videos, and I really learned one thing. Bitcoin cryptocurrencies are something which in the short term and long term, short term have gone many times low, and it has jumped up well. So obviously it has happened many times. It's not the first time, because back then in 2019, Bitcoin has gone to almost 4,000 rupees, from 19,000 to 4,000 rupees low. That much volatility it has. But now in the next year it came to almost $50,000. So that is the thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has always been volatile. Many of the cryptocurrencies always been volatile, and the main reason is basically like in the share market, people have knowledge now. People know that if the fundamentals of the company is really great, if the technicals are really great, if the company is doing really great, there's no one person who can regulate the amount. Tell me the share that one person will remove all the amount, and it will go to 10 to 15% down. That will not happen in a day. So that is the thing. If the share has really bad fundamentals or something really bad happening in that company, then that thing might happen. But it will not happen like a Bitcoin which has gone 10% or 30% down in a day. That is never possible, because share market has got a bit on a stable note now. But Bitcoin is not stable, because the thing is, people still do not have much knowledge about the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is completely a good representation of a people feeling FOMO, people feeling a greed in their mind, and people feeling like they might be it is the last opportunity and all this stuff. Even with the Dogecoin, after Dogecoin there are lots of other meme currency or lots of other currencies whose name I have never heard of started going up, and the reason was completely like people are investing in different currency. Then people think, okay, this currency is really great. It get listed on a different cryptocurrencies platform, and then people start investing in that. This is all which is happening in the Bitcoin space right now, and in the cryptocurrency space right now. The particular knowledge is not there. But I want you people to understand one thing. these things are really great with fundamentals. It is decentralized and they are really great with the fundamentals. But still, you do not need to invest your whole amount in the cryptocurrency, in the bitcoins. The thing is, you should always put on only 10 to 20% of your portfolio, and even and when it is down, you can invest some more amount, but you should always put 10%. And when it is all-time high, that month you should at least skip that month. When it is sometimes it is low, you can definitely invest. Like for example, now it is low, you should definitely invest at that point. It's not my words. One of the writer of the Rich Dad and Poor Dad has said this thing on a Twitter, that this is the right time, because cryptocurrency was made for the decentralization system, not for in like this kind of thing which is happening. So these are not my words. You should definitely invest in a Bitcoin now. This is the right time, because when it is going down, this is the right time. It's not me. There are many people who have started investing. One of the big investor of Bitcoin, he has just, I just forgetting the name of him. He has also started investing in the Bitcoin now. So many people are now basically he has invested more now in the Bitcoins. He has billions of Bitcoins with him, and this is the thing. You should invest whenever the market is going down. It's the fundamental thing. So obviously Bitcoin will go up, go down. Again in next year you might see that Bitcoin on a bull run, and people might be like again feeling the FOMO. It might come down again, it might go up and here and there, because I have read this many times, these articles like till the end of the year it will be like 100k dollars basically, and that will be the cost of one Bitcoin. It is now 50, it was 50,000 high, something around that. It will be 100k. So obviously I got into that news and I invested in an all-time high at that time. But again, I am now believing in the fundamentals. I am not believing in any speculations, any particular tweet is coming. Obviously it feels bad when we see on our app that the cost has gone down and our investment returns are in negative. But the thing is, in the long-term perspective, it's one of the great investment. But invest only the money you never will feel bad to lose, or you will never need that money in the emergency. Because if you put your emergency money, and if at that point Bitcoin is at, or any other cryptocurrency is at that all-time low, and you can't get liquid in your hand, then that will be the one of the worst thing for you. So invest a party fund, or invest the sum of the money you will fear to lose. Or if you are a young person, you should definitely, I am still on that thought, if you are a young person, go and invest in Bitcoin, go and invest in the cryptocurrency. It's one of the great assets, to be honest, and the future is definitely good. It's like just the speculations once the market will get stable of cryptocurrency. Because if you just remember, many of you might have seen the Harshan Mehta 1992 scam. It is, I guess, kind of a same situation. One person tweets are regulating here, at that time that one person funds were regulating the things. So obviously these are the things. But then SEBI came in. If any of you don't know, SEBI came straight in 1992 after the financial crisis which took place in 1992. SEBI came into play. Then there was a lot of laws came after that scam only. So obviously that scam took the things in a different perspective. Same will go with the Bitcoin as well. And the different perspective will be made. A different not laws, but different things will be done, and people will get more mature in this market. So obviously you should definitely take that first mover advantage, and you should definitely invest. This was all from this video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. I come with this awesome content. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.